Oh, hey, it's already on. That's awesome. That's really nice. Let's get some music on. And then I'll talk about what's going on with me. No, come back. Go on the bed, Mojo. 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 Let's chill, bro. Holy fuck, that's loud. Sorry, give me a minute. It's on me. No one's here, though. Yet, I don't think. So, we're good. Welcome back. Order Frenzied Flame. One of the coolest playthroughs I've done. And I'll talk a lot about me here for a little bit, so I'm sorry, it's gonna be a lot of yapping. I can even recognize that it's a lot of yapping, but I do like to get it out, so to speak. However, I think that's alright. What's up, Gabe? Gabe's in chat, bro. Before the great roll poke. I don't think this has batteries yet, since I charged my batteries. No, it does. Never mind. Wow, memory's fading. Most people in their life.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Thank you for the breath. I'm gonna make my first YouTube video with my voice about TF2, obviously. It's actually pretty cool. Depending on what you're doing with said video. I mean, like, talk about things you enjoy or really anything. It's the beauty of it. Most people, now I apologize, but it is a stream and you all have free will. Oh, I guess I should start recording. Hi, YouTube. You all have free will to do whatever you want, so you don't have to sit here for the yap sesh and come back in like 20 minutes when I'm already fighting. I'm gonna make a take on every Demo Man weapon that's actually fire. I'd love to hear what you think of Iron Bomber. Are you a stock lover, or are you an Iron Bomber guy? Either way, most people, I'm just gonna start yapping, and I apologize, but whatever. Most people in their life experience, usually every now and then, a perspective change. And it maybe takes months or years for that to happen, but it's something as simple as, like, I think the biggest example I can give is, like, when you're a child, and, like, really young, 4 to 5 years old, and you don't, I don't know, this is just how I was, yet understand that, like, you know, your parents go to work and provide for you, and that's their job. Their job is to provide for you. And so they're working probably not the best job in the world to provide for you. You know what I mean? That's just something. And then you have that, like, perspective blown up in your brain. And you're like, whoa. And it just changes your perspective is all. I had one of those 20 minutes ago. And it's really weird. It's really, really weird. I don't know. Like, I haven't had one of these perspective shifts in about 2 years. 2 years ago, I'm going to pull back the curtain. I'm telling this to, you know, a recording. I'm not going to put this in the video. I'm really just saying this to stream. I really told you on this. It's not something like you really talk about. It's like talking about the shits you take. You're like, I don't really need to hear that. You know what I mean? But it's a stream. You all have free will. You can be here or not. I don't care. So, like, 20 minutes ago, I had this major perspective shift, right? Oh, what? Stock is good for everything, but if you got a heavy with a medic, then use Iron Bomber. Okay, I see the vision. Either way, I had a major perspective shift in my life about 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago. It changed basically a lot about me. You know, I was still, like, the core shits was still there, but it did change quite a bit, right? But I just had one of these major perspective shifts. Bros, alright, we got a Chinese gamer here. No, I'm speaking English, bro. English. Either way, this major perspective shift I had like 20 minutes ago, like, back in the day, not even back in the day, what would have noticed anyways with this Chinese Americans question mark, bro, no one here's Chinese. Unless someone is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I need to stop reading chat. Let me just lock in. Let me lock in for a little bit. Um, you know, what I noticed with this playthrough in particular is, you know, it's the Lord of Frenzied Flame. And oh god, no, I'm timing this guy out, bro. I am so tired of we're not gonna have any weird people speaking other languages yapping about politics, bro. We're done with that. Excuse me. I think the bots. Either way, as I was saying before, I think, like, you know, this playthrough, if you've noticed, compared to last playthrough, I've had a complete shift in how I've dealt with it, so to speak. I don't know. Last playthrough, don't get me wrong, I got angry. You know what I mean? There was anger involved. The crash outs were there, but the crash outs didn't last with me when I expressed the anger. You know, it wasn't and the Russian guys here. Oh my god. Russian language. Yeah, we're not having this, bro. Whenever I, like, you know, last playthrough, I'd express said anger, and I'd get it out of my system, and that was it. But this time around, I get angry, but I'm genuinely pissed. And it's less like anger, and it's more the disappointment of, like, I know I'm capable of XYZ. How am I underperforming? You know what I mean? And then it comes down to, like, at the end of the day, I completed something, you know, and I was like, okay, so I'm capable. Like, we've set the standard, right? I can beat the game with just jars. I am an American. Holy shit. I'm infected, bro. I'm infected. It's like that one Eternity stream, bro. I just drank from the other side of the can. Either way. And so I was just, like, really disappointed in myself, and the disappointment comes out as anger, because, like, mad at myself because I'm not able to do something. And ultimately, like, eventually, A-Lad, Crab, I like these streams like this when people say shit they're thinking of. This is probably one of the few times. Oh, I also got a second monitor. Oh, W, bro. Here, let me show you my monitors, RQ. Mojo, why are you freaking... So, here, I'll actually show you. And, yeah, I'll get back to what I'm talking about in a minute. But we got my main monitor with Elden Ring, and then we got this. So we have chat, all my OBS stuff, and we've got this, which is my multi-output. And we've got another guy. I've been infected, bro. My YT chat's cooked. Back to what I was saying, though. I would get disappointed, and that disappointment came out as anger. And then I realized, just like 20 minutes ago, and this is really weird, right? It's like really weird for I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced this. This is just my personal experience. Like, it hit me like a semi-truck, too, for no reason. Like, eventually I just, like, took a step back, I guess, in my head. And I wasn't even doing anything, bro. I was just, like, sitting here turning on my computer. It's such a mundane task, right? There's no thought input. And then it hit me. I was like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like genuinely, what am I doing? Like, at what point do I realize that, like, I'm upset at myself over shit that, like, literally no one else cares about? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? My OBS tabs and pop-ups are just broken, bro. It's weird as fuck. I'm gonna try and fix it. I also thought mine were broken, but then my friend came over, and you can put them on the sides. I always saw the tops and bottoms. I never knew you could put them on the sides. You can put them on the sides. So, I used to have a bunch of pop-outs, but you can put them on the side. Put it on the side, bro. Try that. But yeah. Like 20 minutes ago, I just had, like, the realization, like, I don't gotta be so hard about it. And that, like, at the end of the day, people change and grow. Right. Usually. IK, never thought of using OBS for chat. Good idea, though. Oh, like I have it still on my phone for YouTube since it won't let me get like the Twitch chat pop out. It won't let me have that for YouTube. So I just like seeing all of it since I'm like able to time out the guys who are like fucking spamming my shit. It's just simpler this way for me. Everyone is different. But yeah, I just had this like realization like, yo, bro, it's not that deep. And that like, you know, when I took a step back to look at my personal life, Twitch is on the computer and phone is for YT. That's just how I personally do it. You can do whatever, bro. I just like took a step back and looked at my life and was like, you know, through everything. And like I've been through some shit. Everyone's been through shit. You know, there's not a single human being on this planet who has it perfect. Everyone goes through something because life is a roller coaster. It's cool, right? And like I took a step back and I was like, damn, bro. Like through everything, I'm doing pretty good right now. Despite the, you know, constant, endless, relentless grind to try and improve oneself. I'm sorry I'm yapping for so long, but, you know, the endless pursuit to get shit done, right, is, I've kind of been in that mindset for a couple years. Well, really like a long time. Obviously, like when I talk about perspective shifts, it's just like a new idea, I guess, that just changes. You're just like, oh shit, you know, what I was thinking was just incorrect, or like maybe it's like that's just not a healthy way of looking at it. And I suppose that's what I just had. So I don't know. It's weird though. It is weird. Like suddenly, I don't know. I used to like literally. I don't know why. I don't know how else to explain it. I feel so much more at ease now. It's more like I was stressing about so much BS and BS gold for those who know, and all of it seems so like blown up in my head when I really take a step back and look at like all of that I've accomplished. So me getting mad at not being able to beat the Godskin over and over again, for example, is so minuscule. I don't know. So sorry, that's enough yapping. I know no one is here for that, but you know, shit, I missed input. I'm gonna restart my Discord IQ, but it's larger in the moment, I suppose. Well, not just that. Like, I suppose I'm talking about it in the Elden Ring perspective because that's what I stream for. I started YouTube and streaming because of Elden Ring, right? And so I guess I'm just trying to reframe it in that way since that's kind of like the whole reason I'm here. Right? That's why I'm doing this. So it's just, you got to think of it like that. But yes, perspective shift for sure. I think it's cool though, because at the end of the day, it's like it's a step forward in my personal life. And I know like most people don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like when at least to me, when there's like a streamer or a YouTuber and you're here for one thing, to watch them play Elden Ring, for example, you don't want to hear about how they had like a fucking life-changing moment that was so minuscule. Time is such an abstract thing, but you can use it pretty well if you know how. It's true. I like to think that... Okay, I need to stop getting off track. I'm trying to stick to a single path, but we know how far I ramble. Long story short, about 30 minutes ago now, had a major perspective shift. I was just turning on my computer doing a mundane task, and I just took a step back for a moment. It was like, bro, why am I getting like pressed over every little thing? Not even like, and I hope I didn't outwardly show that to the people around me, like me being stressed or pissed off at so many like random things. But then I took a step back and I was like, bro, I've literally been through like far worse shit, and I've literally had to drag myself through the mud when no one else would. You know what I mean? at times and just be like, you know what, fuck it, put your head down and work. And despite all of the challenges and the people who, you know, disagreed and thought, oh yeah, you can't do it, little bro, you're doing this for nothing, and this isn't just Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any video game, this is more just life talk. I was like, alright, fuck it. We do this shit on our own. And it brings me back to, like, most people, and this is just true about life, and for anyone who's listening who cares to hear my words, this is probably the realest shit I will ever say. And that's, when people look at you, they see the result, not the time or work and effort that it took you to get there. For example, when you think of Bill Gates, you do not think of how he dropped out of college and what the fuck? I think my AC just turned on. These new earbuds like muffle, like, are like soundproof to everything around me. So I just felt like my foot's against the wall. I just felt it vibrate. It was like, either way, they see the result. That's my point. So they don't see the work that it took you to get there, and they can't truly appreciate what you've done or care about the things that you've, if that makes sense. Like, if you took a week, I mean, the more dramatic it is, I suppose it's easier. Like, for example, if I said I only walked straight with no breaks or resting the entire continental US from east to west coast, then yes, you would be like, you're fucking insane. That's crazy. But like, when it's something smaller, more average human beings, not superhumans, they see the result. Okay? You just have to realize that. I don't know. I just had that realization along with a few other things. It's strange, if that makes sense. And so the things, you know, like, I was talking about, I was like stressed and pressed. Damn straight, brother, damn straight. Like the shit that I was like stressed and pressed over, I just like took a step back. I was like, bro, I'm cooking. Like in my personal life, I'm cooking, right? Like I am far better off. Like if you took a look at me 4 years ago of my life is like 4.5 ifs of my life, 4.5 ifs of my life. I'm not going to fraction you. It's about a fifth of my life, right? Give or take. A fifth of my life ago, I was a completely different human being in a much worse state. And now you take a look a fifth of my life later, and it's like, damn, bro, you're actually doing pretty good. You know what I mean? It's not amazing, but you know, you're like 90% of the way there. It's really cool. At least to me. But I think it's enough yapping since we're already 20 minutes in the stream. And I'm sure I've lost a lot of your attention with that. But I digress. Point being, new perspective. It just feels different. You know what I mean? It's weird. But I think we run this. I'm going to turn off solar intervention for you guys, but I'll still be listening to it. Even as long as I've known you, you've grown a lot as a person. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like, bro, for those who don't know, Rollpoke. Rollpoke showed up to my best of my fading memory during Moog of Elden Ring but I'm a jar. So give or take, this was, I think, the later months of 2025 that bro showed up. So it's been 9 or 10 months since Rollpoke shown up to the chip universe, which is what I call the Discord server, by the way. So it's a weird reframe, I suppose. Either way, I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. And for anyone that cares to know me or to see that growth, especially since this is 2 days after the 1 year of chip. If you take a look at it a year ago, you know, things have changed. So change is cool. Change is not always inherently a bad thing. Embrace it. It's enough of sentimental chip. Let's play the video again, please. Jesus Christ. Welcome back to Lord of Frenzied Flame. Today, I'm not ending stream until I beat this mother clucking boss. So, first of all, I need to get deaths up, and second of all, I need to turn on sound. That'd be awesome. Welcome back. We're going to Golden Vow for the extra boost on our spear. Then we're going to Flame Grant me strength because that's just peak. This will give me some extra strength levels along with more stamina. Let's run it. Excuse me. Alright, we have to restart because I took a hit. But, you know, it's cool. I think reframing... This is why I love making these videos, by the way. It's because... Or, like, doing these playthroughs. Is because during them, my life changes quite a bit. Or at least it has. You know what I mean? During EBIJ, my life changed tremendously. Literally tremendous changes to my life. And this playthrough is much the same. It has changed quite a bit. There are some big new things going on. And I think it's cool. You get to see, honestly, even the greater story of it, which is like everything has a story, you know what I mean? Like the greater story of it to me is like, you know, EBIJ was when I was a child. Like, literally, I was not an adult. And Lord of Frenzied Flame is me as a freaking adult, bro. So, I think it's cool. Also, for those, I'm just going to explain the strategy I've been using this entire time. The whole plan is to get both of them low before second phase. Kill the Apostle first, and then absolutely clobber the Noble here. The fat one's the Noble, by the way. If I play my cards right, I can poise break the Noble, and that would be awesome. But overall, the biggest thing is you need to make sure that I've noticed I need to be aware of is like whenever they're close together, punishing correctly, and then just knowing when to go full deep, like here, for example, and then like he's on my left, for example. You know, I can't see the Noble, but you just have to be aware of at all times. It's such a weird balancing act, and that's kind of why I enjoy the Godskin. Whenever the balancing act is fun, it fucking works. But whenever it isn't fun, man, you get punished hard. Like, I've already wasted 3 flasks, and I'm not even a third of the way. Is your weapon as upgraded as possible? Yes, I can't get Somber 10s until post-Godskin, I believe. Well, no, I can through a quest line, but I've already fucked the quest line inadvertently because I didn't kill Anastasia at the Smoldering Church. That might be second. Yeah, it's second. I went too deep. It's on me. That's actually the best move for Apostle second phase. Either way, it's chill. I think the current strategy has actually gotten me like 2 hits away from killing them, so it works. I just have to be lucky and really focused, which that brings me to my next point is I've to this day never figured out the true foolproof method of being relaxed. I know it's the key to everything. For those who are unaware, that's how Souls games go. For those who are unaware, I play multiple instruments, and the key, if you've ever played an instrument that requires your lungs, the key, and even without your lungs, the key is to stay relaxed. The most relaxed you are is literally the best you play. And it's for a good reason, because tension is the enemy of everything. And it's the same in Elden Ring, too, or even Souls games. I'm dead there, but it doesn't matter. It's the same thing here. Notice how I did fairly okay compared to, like, most of the attempts here. Like, of the 118 deaths, I guarantee you 70 of those were before I even got second phase on one of the Godskin. So, being relaxed gets you farther. I've never found the key to staying perfectly relaxed. If I could find the fucking secret method that isn't a substance to keep me perfectly relaxed 100% of the time, I would literally be a god. But that's just the theory, game theory, and let's get back to it. Oh, it's weird, bro. I don't know, I'm still on my perspective shift, bro. Being calm in such situations is one hell of a feeling. Kinda, yeah. I think I've only been calm on an Elden Ring. Okay, Radahn, this playthrough, was one such boss. The entirety of last playthrough was so tense for so many reasons. Last playthrough had a lot more writing on each attempt because you had to farm the materials. Sometimes, like sleep pots, of course, trina lilies, and rot pots are non-renewable, meaning the resources you cannot farm. I messed that up, by the way. That's why I don't panic roll, especially with Godskin, bro. If you panic roll with Godskin, you are likely to get punished. It's better for you to just... There's like a part of my brain I have to consciously activate to just dodge, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone else has that, but part of my brain has to be conscious the whole time for me to, like, dodge properly. You want to jump? That'd be awesome sauce. No? We don't want to hit him again. We want to hit Noble here. So he's also low for when I kill the Apostle. It's a small thing, but it can really help. But yeah, I don't know. I feel so relaxed right now. It's weird. It's probably the perspective change like I was talking about, and how, like, now I have a new mental framework, if that makes sense. The previous coding was not up to code, so. And I've also said this so many times throughout my attempts. The Noble here wields his sword so fancy-like. Bro's like twirling the sword around, even though he's like 2 tons. And that sword's probably a couple 100 pounds, keeping it a buck. I don't know, something so beautiful about, you know, like everything. It's like I'm high, I swear to God. People are gonna say, oh my God, did he smoke before this? For those who don't know, my favorite game ever created other than Elden Ring is Factorio. I'm listening to a 2-hour Factorio song right now called Solar Intervention, which has a story of its own. It's a really simple story. It's a fan story too, so don't even worry about it. But long story short, Factorio's beauty to me is you make a system, and it's so hard in the beginning for you to, like, understand what you're doing, right? And then, you know, by the time you've gotten that one simple machine down, you realize, oh, I need thousands of those at such a higher level. And then you increase, and it looks beautiful when you zoom out. If you ever have a moment to, look up Factorio Beginner Base and Factorio Mega Base, and you'll just see, like, the beauty of all the little machines. Like, I think it's really beautiful. Either way, in Factorio, there's this, like unnameable beauty when it comes to having, I don't know, so many complex, what seems like complex things going on that are fairly simple. It's kind of like how Doom games introduce enemies, actually. Most Doom enemies are bosses at first. Like, the Cyber Demon in Doom 1993 is a boss, and then becomes a standardized enemy, which is pretty cool. Also, I just dodged all of that. That was pretty neat, too. Not doing great at my flask to damage ratio, but we don't care, because you know what? At the end of the day, there's always a chance that this is the one, and I'm not ending stream till I beat them. And I have college tomorrow, so I kind of need to beat them. Yoink. I'll end stream at midnight if it honestly gets that late. That's where I'm going. That's 3.5 hours from now, so. Alright, we need to pack up. Noble's on my butt cheek. Please hop off my butt cheek. This is the sound of a butt cheek. Yo, what am I doing? yeah. You know Miles track. What the? Here. Probably want to dodge that. I couldn't get it off in time. But it's okay. As long as we can kill this guy, we're chilling. This guy, he has a name, by the way. It's the Apostle. Can someone look up what an Apostle is? I used to know, and I just forgot. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. You never want to fight them whenever they're close together like that. Never. I'll read that in a minute, roll poke. I'm dead. I looked over for a second. That's on me. That is not your fault. 119. That's really cool. That's why I love challenging games. It seems impossible, and you do it, and then you do it again. Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, like, Apostle's a follower of a god, Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it was something. My initial thought, like, I don't want to, like, say something that's not true. I don't want to be like, oh, the apostles, blah, blah, blah. I knew at the very, very least it was someone affiliated with a god. Or, like, a follower of a religion was what I was going to say. But, yeah. And obviously with the context that I revealed the next playthrough, which is called Lord of Destined Death, we will be diving deep into the god skin themselves, and Maliketh in particular, Fia, the Death Birds, the Tibia Mariners, Garang, the Beast Clergyman, aka Maliketh. All of that awesome stuff will be addressed and more. It's very interesting to me. I love Elden Ring lore. It's all very thought-provoking most of the time, and has it's over the top. That's why I like it. It's kind of why I like excuse me. I'm a follower of 40k. I'm not a 40k nerd. I like the story. It's over the top, but in such a way where, like, you can see some interesting ideas. It's thought provoking. That's why I like it. That's a twofer. No, it's not. All right. Either way, and I might just divulge. Like, I don't know. Deep inside of me, I'm like, I should probably keep my Elden Ring playthroughs a secret, even though I have them planned out. You know what I mean? Like, I have the next playthrough. I have the next playthrough's name planned. I know what it is. 40k lore was better before, in my opinion. I think you're correct as well. The whole Primaris is I don't like that too much. The whole call thing and bringing back Primaris. Yeah, no, it's stupid. It's stupid. I don't like it. But it is thought-provoking at times. I think GW is personally doing something not too awesome. But, again, that's just my personal take on it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion because, you're humans. But either way, there's too many characters to plot armor. Dante. Did I say Dante? I meant to say Dante. Dante has plot armor, bro. If Dante doesn't have plot armor, no one has plot armor. Oh, I thought that one hit me. Alright. First Flask is crazy, by the way. I just want that noted. And this is the best move he can do. My favorite. Alright, that one's kind of the worst. I untarget here just to see both of them. Yeah, the Noble's gonna run towards me. He earned that shit, lol. Dante deserves his plot armor. Okay, he kind of did earn it, but still, I think he's plot armor. Nice. 1, 2. I did an extra roll in there. That's kind of sucky. I would go for that, but the Noble's kind of close. I just don't want to be stuck in a position where they're both on me. Either way, it's up to really you guys if I should divulge the playthrough after next ones. That's like a long time away, but please God. Alright, I need to back up. I'm getting too risky here. Like, it's up to you guys if you want to hear it or not. Personally, it's not that big of a deal. I think it's cool, though. Alright, we're now on a timer. I need to lock in here. Whew, I'm a little nervous. That's actually really good. This might get second phase on him. It does. Oh, I pressed B too late. Please jump. If he jumps, we're up. Alright, he doesn't. I might be dead here. I'm dead. That really does suck sometimes. That's on me, though. I missed the first hit. It's okay, though. Who cares? I used to play the tabletop. That's actually pretty cool. So, yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to hear the next playthrough or not. I don't really give a shit. The one after next. Apologies. You know. There are multiple going here. In fact, I may just divulge. If you know what? I don't know. That's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Personally, I like the intrigue of it. Like, if you are a long-time Chip follower, I like to imagine that if you tell me I shall keep the utmost of secrets, it doesn't... secrets, huh? Sorry, it's just... You'll understand in due time. I'll make it public, honestly. And I'll explain it all maybe after this video comes out. Because once this video comes out, it makes a lot more sense why I'm divulging. But I don't know. It's not out yet. So my plan was I wanted this video out before the end of August. It's not happening, bro. It's not. I'm sorry. I maybe finished the playthrough before the end of August if I'm really locked in, but I don't think it's going to happen personally. Either way, I don't know, it's cool. I think it's neat. It's there. Nice. 1, 2. Oh, that was too close. Too close again. I fucking knew it, bro. Alright, let's go apostle now. We'll just switch perspectives. But yeah, the next playthrough is death focused, and we're gonna be talking a lot about what it means to be dead in the lands between, what the purpose of death is as a narrative device, what is happening, you know what I mean? What is death here? What was death is more accurate of a statement. Because death isn't what it originally was in the lands between, right? The Golden Order suppresses that natural cycle. You know what I mean? Which, I have some questions to Maliketh in particular. Like, if I gotta go for a bit. Proud of you, bruv, and keep looking forward to it. W, bro. W, mans. 1, 2. I want to dodge that too. I'll keep yapping. If someone wants to hear the yap sesh, you can watch. I think that death in the lands between, I messed that up hardcore, is less of like, the Golden Order suppressed death for the reason, not like Devoth did, for example, which I was thinking about this when I was making my Doom video. In modern Doom, Satan got mad because he wasn't able to protect or keep his citizens alive. He created creatures, right? Because he was the all, like, Yap chip says, the best chip, cannot change my mind. Oh, that's so awesome, bro. Thank you, bro. That's awesome. In the modern Doom universe, there's this guy named Devoth. He was basically the creator of the universe, but he got upset because, you know, as the creator of everything, he made this place called Jakad, and Jakad had people, you know, who lived there, and he cared for them as any creator would, in my mind. You know, like, if you had a child, you hopefully would care for them. And, you know, as this primordial creator of the universe, he's incapable of aging, right? So when his citizens eventually died, he got upset, and no matter what he did, he couldn't reverse their death. And so his thought process was, let me make a species to keep them hopefully alive or extend their life in some way. Also, I'm dead. That was just a really bad attempt. Either way, Devoth's mind in Doom was more centered around, like, trying to extend rather than eliminate the problem at the root. You know what I mean? The root of the problem. Which is, like, I don't know why Devoth didn't do what Marika did. Queen Marika the Eternal in Elden Ring, who held said Elden Ring, the Greater Will, the god of said Elden Ring, sent down. Her thought process was, instead of just trying to extend life, she removed the concept of death. As in, death was not real anymore. You could not die. And thus, it was a physical manifestation of it that emerged, being the rune of death. Which she then gave to her, it's kind of like an avatar, named Maliketh. Man, I'm just not dodging that. whatsoever. That's kind of embarrassing. So, like, Godfrey, for example, his real name's Horaloo. He's a barbarian. But to keep that barbaric side kept away, he got a lion avatar thing named Sarash to keep his demons at bay, so to speak. Keep him calm. So that's why when we fight Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, he is calm, collected, respectful, uses an axe, has armor on, even though he doesn't really need it. And Horaloo uses nothing but his bare hands, covered in blood, and it's just this letting go of it all, which is something that the Avatar was suppressing. He killed Sarash for it to happen, right? Point being that death in Elden Ring is a suppression of natural life, and we see the consequences no matter how beneficial she thought it was. You'll see people strung up like crucifixion style, but they're still alive because they can't die. You know what I mean? It's kind of horrific. But then you have the God Skin, right? They wield something called like the Flame of Death, the Death Flame, somewhere around that terminology. The whole idea, and I haven't researched it a ton, but it will be in the next video about how like the Godskin wields the Flame of Death, right? And that originally there was some sort of other, like, obviously Dragon Lord, Persax, Anisax, Placidusax, all of them, Bale, you know, the dragons existed. But how was death dealt with? There is said to be another civilization in the past in Elden Ring's history that the twin birds were used for. Basically, death back then was also not a suppression of death, more of a wielding of it. So all of the flame we see are souls that are being used, allegedly, with connection to some outer god of death, outer deity that we don't have a name for or an embodiment for, unlike the Formless Mother, Flame of Frenzy, Greater Will, you know, all these other well-known gods within the Elden Ring lore, right? And there's even the dragon god, so to speak, that, you know, there's the dragon communion. Like, how's that connected? You know what I mean? They use red lightning. The Golden Order uses yellow lightning, gold lightning. There's connections. It's weird. All of it's strange. Owie. Please stop hitting me like that. Yeah, he's dead. It's cool, though. And I plan to explore that in the next Elden Ring playthrough. I think it's cool. An exploration of what's out there. You know what I mean? He's gonna summon, by the way. Don't want him to, but I had to do that if I wanted him to go second. Like that. Him going second phase suppresses him summoning the other. That's why I say this. Either way, as I was yapping earlier, I think it's interesting because beyond all of the death that we do cause, the whole coming back alive thing is real. I suppose it's not real until the Rune of Death is used on us. For example, we are going here to... The whole purpose of why we're here, by the way, if you're not Elden Ring verse, is to acquire the Rune of Death so we can kill, you know, Radagon. Acquire the Elden Ring. Mend it back together. Because the Rune of Death is a part of the Elden Ring. It's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Death is a part of order. America didn't like that. It's just how it is. It's weird. I don't know, like, obviously I haven't played Shadow of the Erdtree, so no spoilers there, but on the story, anyways. Other than I know Mikola stole Mohg's Bonnie for Consort Radahn. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Either way, Like, what could have driven Marika to want death removed? Other than the simple, like, I don't want... Holy shit, that was really bad timing on me. Other than the whole, I don't want my kids to die. 1, 2, 3, that's enough for me. This is the... This is it, bro. Trust. Like, again, with Devoth and Doom, like, he was driven to such a point because of... his sadness. Thank you, Streamboo. I've been told by other Twitch streamers that Streamboo is one of the rarer AI bots, but I feel like I've only gotten Streamboo. I guess it's specific to the stream right now. Either way, I appreciate the free view for a second. You know, bump me up. Lord, the Frenzied Flame. And then we go to, like, the Flame of Frenzy. You know, this playthrough, I think, embodies the Flame of Frenzy. Other than the fact that I'm using it. You know, I tried to find meaning and some, you know, crazy madness builds. And at the end of the day, it's really simple. You just fight until they die. I think the Frenzied Flame is like that. People, in Elden Ring, for example, try to understand it and conquer it or find some sort of meaning in it. When the Flame of Frenzy is ultimately very simple, and in my opinion, the simplest of the Outer Gods, it simply wants everything to just return to entropy. It seeks to melt everything back to one just entity or like blob of matter, which is it's so simple it's stupid, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. It seems too simple, but it is true. And so I tried to find meaning in it, and I got angry. As fire is loosely, I suppose, linked to anger. And I am really sucking. But now I think I understand that it's just... Maybe it's with the perspective change that I've had. It's far simpler. It's just entropy. It's seeking it to end. Is he gonna go second? No, he's not. It's such a simple idea. There's nothing too crazy to it, you know what I mean? It's just bro wants to melt everything back to one. And I think I'll try to articulate that in the video. Oh, I got greedy there. It's on me. Like, before I, you know, probably talk about how, like, the Flame of Frenzy is worshipped, like, Vike, Shabiri, you know, Hiatus quest line, the whole Shabiri grape thing, and what's up with it? What is the purpose? Who created the Flame of Frenzy? You know, maybe talk about something with, I am disappointed in myself for not remembering his name. Midra. Maybe talk about Midra, you know, as a Lord of Frenzied Flame. Which, of course, I haven't played Shadow of the Erd Tree, but I need to back up. I'm surprised I didn't get punished there for that. It's alright, though. Not great in the flasks, but bah, it's fine. Run it, bro. One, two. Oh, that's perfect. I suppose one could get another hit in there, but I don't know if it's worth it. I like to measure things in flask per damage ratio, because it makes me, like, feel better about the flasks I have left.
Obviously, the best case scenario being you don't ever use a flask, but we are imperfect people, and such a thing is probably not possible. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 1. Hit him again. Please jump. Now. Oh my god, I messed it up. That could have been amazing. Alright, let's back up, take another flask. Just be careful. Yoink. Why did I walk away, bro? Get another hit in. That's not good. Please just jump. If he goes over that, I'm dead. Alright. This is tough. 2 flasks left isn't ideal, but I like how the Apostle isn't doing anything. So that's cool. Yeah, 2 flasks left, really 1. It's not ideal. You know, what is ideal in this world? In a perfect world, I go for the Apostle a little bit, but the Noble can really just cook me. Yeah, like that. You really want to back up there? Take this just in case. Yoink, and he's dead. Nope. Oh, back up! Oh, that sucks. New best of the day, though. 124 on our first prediction. After a new best, I think there's correlation. I don't know. I feel like I was so pissed before. I don't even know why. Like, it's just, it's so simple now, bro. I see, like, the beauty of it, I suppose. Beauty in the struggle. Because I think, at the end of the day, we're meant to struggle, you know what I mean? You know, push through troubles. It's what gives meaning. Because without the struggle, what's the point? That's why stories are so good when there's a compelling factor. Compelling villains make themselves so much more scary or interesting, I suppose, when you understand it. I think of Thanos. To a degree, Thanos is psychotic. You know what I mean? He truly believes that erasing half of all life will suddenly fix the problems. And he backs himself up using evidence that he told the civilization, hey, this is going to happen if you don't change our ways. And it came to pass. Excuse me. I'm really sucking, bro. Just wasted a flask. Or not. I don't know why I'm getting congested again. And so he justified himself with that piece of evidence, which in retrospect we don't even really understand it in the movies. When all we understand is that he said this, and it's his account, you know, it's an unreliable narrator here. So we don't even know if that's true. He might just genuinely be psychotic. But if we take his word as truth, he just said something, said, hey, this is probably going to happen if we don't change our ways. We probably should get rid of half the population if we want to survive. And bro saw it happen, and what he said would happen happened. You know, his prediction was correct. And bro couldn't handle that. He didn't want it to happen again. maybe it was a mixture of trauma and realization that he's like this martyr to the universe, or not even a martyr, you know what I mean? As weird as that sounds. Like, maybe he had this, like, idea in his mind, like he was just chosen for this. It was his destiny. And once he realized, you know, it in fact did not work and that they were ungrateful, his new idea was, oh, let me just erase it all and start anew. Because clearly, first time didn't work. Man, I knew you should have went up for that. It's okay though. 125. My tissues, there they are. Hold up. Alright. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like, to me, I think his original reasoning was sort of sound, but I don't know. It's really weird. Like, why wouldn't, for such a powerful being, and who I think is a pretty, you know, smart fella. You know, Thanos, I think, was pretty smart. Like, maybe a scientist type, you know what I mean? Like, I thought he was a pretty smart guy. Why didn't he think of other solutions? I like to think the average scientist doesn't just say, oh, fuck, we're facing a resource, like, deficit here. Let's just take out half of the demand, and the supply will hopefully last longer. Like, how does that make sense? You know what I mean? What we should have been thinking of instead of, okay, the demand's too high, the supply won't last long enough. Maybe it's, okay, how can we make the supply last longer? How can we ease in the demand by, you know, maybe easing up on, or like using substitutions, you know? For example, we're eventually going to face, it's just inevitable if we continue down the track we are, an oil crisis where we run out of oil because we've tapped all of it. So instead, how about we use alternatives to plastics, you know, like paper. Paper is renewable because trees can grow. Dinosaurs and oil is technically renewable on a large time scale, but on the short time scale, it's not practical to think of millions of years in the future. You know what I mean? So substitutions are in order. And so instead of saying, okay, demand is high for plastic, how can we, oil reserves are running low, what is the solution? I think the natural solution is to change the supply or something of another. You know what I mean? I think it was a little harsh. Like a really weird conclusion to come to. Oh, resources are low. Let's cut the population in half. How did we get there? Like, bro predicted... again, I think the unreliable narrator part of it is probably the main factor. He says he predicted it, but, like, literally gave no context, not a single quote, you know what I mean? Like, Thanos, can we get, like, a fucking court issue on this? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? As someone who's majoring in supply chain management, I say that it's like the 5th day of college. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And also, I play factory games, so, like, you know, it's like playing Factorio IRL. So, just it doesn't make sense to me. When, instead of, like, I don't know. Plus, when he looked back at his world, you know, when he turned Titan into, like, the beautiful paradise, it looked like a paradise, you know what I mean? Titan looked visually beautiful and, like, it was fine. You know what I mean? It didn't look like they were at war, so I don't think it would have been a political thing for Titan. You know what I mean? That wasn't the first thing I thought of. It generally just looked like they ran out of resources. And maybe that's his interpretation, honestly. Maybe what we see of Titan is a skewed perspective. You know what I mean? We're looking at it through the lens of Thanos. So maybe it's like, yeah, it looked fine. It looked good. But maybe, in fact, there were something else going on, like politics. You know what I mean? Something else holding them back. That would make more sense to me, rather than just saying they ran out of resources, we're fucked. Like, how does an atmosphere fucking die without resources? That sounds like overuse of something. You know what I mean? It sounds like the issue is far deeper than just, oh, we ran out of resources. Even if you were sustainable. Which... Sorry, I'm trying to focus, but also yap. The yap session is sort of working this playthrough, this time. I said this playthrough. Hold up. And of course I talked about it, so I'm just cooked. Yeah, I just wasted a flask. Let's back up. There we go. Not ideal, but... You know, nothing's ideal. That's perfect. Please go second. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit. If he jumps, that's big. Let's do another. Alright. Let's hit a flask, just so that we're alive. I'd rather be alive than dead type shit. Let's back up, try and trigger the ghost flame. Alright, W, never mind. Let's get 2 here. Let's get a alright, never mind. This isn't ideal, but... don't go over this. If he goes over this, I'm dead. Alright, as long as the Apostle doesn't do anything, we're chilling. He's behind him, so I'll be listening for the ghost flame. It's gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit. I think there's something programmed in the Apostle to be like, hey, don't do anything during this move unless you're close. Which I think is actually pretty neat. I appreciate that. I kill. Awesome. Oh, I should have gotten close there. The Apostle can also kill me if I'm not careful, but for most of his moves, I'm actually pretty chill on. So, he's probably going to summon here in a second. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to summon. Watch. I'd rather be alive than dead type shit. Alright, let's run this. 2, 3. Oh, I messed that up. Please do the normal one. New best of the day, by the way. Oh, fuck, I messed that up. It's alright, though. 2 flasks and a fucking dream, bro. 2 flasks could be enough for me to get through any major mistakes, but I need to kill the Apostle. Or even get the Noble low for the second phase shuffle. That's what I'll call it. The second phase shuffle. Hold up, that's peak. Second phase shuffle type shit. Does he do the... Nice, that's peak. Oh! How am I alive? Fuck a dream, bro. I have a dream that one day I'll be the Godskin duo. If it's right now, I'll take a shot of water. Oh my god. 1 flask and a dream, baby. Jump. Alright. Again, second phase shuffle probably is the best thing I can do here. For me. Because once I kill him, the Apostle, I mean, it's just going to be Noble. And, well, alright, I'm doing this now. Awesome. Noble time. Is it 2? It is. Alright, I messed that up. It's okay, though. It's okay. Just relax. Stay calm. Stay oriented. Recognize patterns like this. He summons here, 100%. If he summons on that, that sucks. Nope. Awesome. If he summons here, oh my god. This might be poise break, and we might kill him. I said might. Don't take anything I say for word. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I beat the Godskin duo! I beat the Godskin duo! Oh my god!
Holy crap! Holy crap! I beat the Godskin duo! Yo, bro, did you know I beat the Godskin duo? Oh my god, I can't do the thing with your knees! Holy shit! Boop, 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 Gundam style. Like, what? What? It was that? I had to yap about that? What? 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 I'm so confused, bro. What? I don't. What? 1 second. Yo! Let's go! I did it! Let's go! This is giving Radon vibes, bro. OG EBIJ1 Radon vibes. Holy shit, just me yapping in my room by myself, no one in chat, just having a good time, and boom, I beat him, bitch! I can't do the thing with my knees. Woo! Oh yeah! Had to pull out the recorder. Okay. Well, that is peak, baby. Whew. You know, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was just having a good time. All right, baby. We did it. Maliketh. That's what we gotta do now. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, man, I did it, bro. Now we just get to enjoy going to Maliketh, honestly. I'm gonna revel in this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna have fun doing this. What a good run, bro. We're also gonna put it in health. So, guys, we're off. It is on to Maliketh. Excuse me. Man. It's beautiful. Look, you see a dragon in the side there. Another dragon. Let's just look out at the beauty. That's where we need to go by. That's the grace we need to go to. There's Maliketh. Man. Isn't it beautiful, bro? Isn't, like, this game just beautiful? Went from the worst boss of this playthrough so far to just... relaxation. I think that is the biggest thing this playthrough is teaching me. Is just be relaxed, stay calm in the most stressful moments, and eventually you get through it. I think that's what I'm most happy about. It's something so beautiful. You know, before I was in call for this, and I think it is good to bring in moments of like being in call, maybe on for the Elden Ring playthrough, but for the most part, I like doing it alone, because at the very, very core of this playthrough and doing these Elden Ring challenges, it's a journey for me. It's my journey. You know what I mean? It's my journey. No one can ever take that away from me. I mean, it's the journey I'm going on. And so, you all get to see that journey. Get to see me grow and progress. I think it's cool. But I did it, bro. 125 deaths for a Godskin clear, bro. What a good attempt, too. Like, some great kiting, amazing timings, some risks taken.
God, that was the one flask in a dream, huh? It's so weird. It's so weird how things just work out. You know what I mean? Look, Santa Sax is down here too. The one up top isn't Santa Sax. The one down here is Santa Sax. I'm almost confident. It's beautiful. It really is. I think this is beautiful. I find beauty in the struggle. That's what I find. Specifically once you do it. Because now there's just this feeling of completion, but sort of sadness. I'm kind of back where I started, huh? I went backwards. That's not good. You need to go up there. I always forget this run. Like where you go. You maybe go through the Crucible Knight down here. But no, you definitely go through this Crucible Knight. Because you jump down here to the right, I'm almost sure. Do we think he turns? Yeah, he turns around the Aura Farms, bro. Right? You jump down here? That's right. It takes me so long to remember this stuff. I want to make that into a TikTok, bro. In fact, that's one of the things I'm going to try and do this weekend. Is, oh, there's Santa Sax. All Saxon. Yes, you are indeed a big dragon. Beautiful dragon, I will admit. I do find you to be alluring. Very beautiful. The wings are what get me. Like the design is so cool. That's what I think I find the coolest about the dragons of Farum Azula. Placenta Sax being a Hydra and like the head's been cut off because of Bale is cool too, but I think Bale's design is also pretty neat, but there's something uniquely beautiful about the dragons here, you know what I mean? Something strange about how they are. Is this a rune work? No. I don't know why I thought it was a rune work. So I gotta keep my health up if I want to go over there. I think this should be directly beneath where I need to be. Please, God, don't get here. Let's go. Yep, we're here. Oh. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. This game is beautiful. It's mind-boggling, bro. I will be fighting the Tree Sentinel here. Because A, the run back's a little annoying if he's here, but B, I actually kind of like fighting them. Is that crazy to say? I find they're very kiteable, and kiteable bosses can be very, 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 very enjoyable. Draconic Tree Sentinel. I've seen you before. Do you want to jump? I've come to bargain. Alright, that's already a big chunk of your health. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Alright, I pressed B, but I was running and stopped my momentum, which can stop your roll. So, just keep that in mind. Are we in a fireball circle? Yeah, that's why you want to go to shield side. I didn't do that. Talking about how much I love how kiteable he is, and just don't kite. Because the shield has like 3 moves, so you always want to go shield side, if possible. Alright, he's going to go second here. We might as well do this. Just to see how much... Alright. You know, for a first attempt of a guy I haven't seen since, like, 13 hours ago of gameplay, that's fucking cooked, bro. Fucking cooked. Rollpoke says 72 on Maliketh and Discord. Okay. A respectable bid, considering the Godskin issue. Respectable bid, indeed. I sort of agree. I think it's going to be around there. First phase is going to take me like 30 deaths, and then second phase is going to take 40 to 50. My personal prediction is like 95-ish. I think it'll be about 100. Of course, that's just... It's a lot. Maliketh can be really, really fun. I won't lie, I really do like Maliketh a lot more than the Godskin. Honestly, the bosses from here on are either bangers or just fucking awful. Like Moog, for example, I just cannot stand. I will be using the Moog Shackle. Because I like my sanity. Alright. Like sanity. Fighting optional boss. For the fun of it. Can I... Bro, my nose is... It's like when I stream, my nose is the most itchy it's ever been in its entire life. I put it on God, bro. It itches again? Do I need to go see a dermatologist? Your nose is abnormally fucking large. Get that vacuum cleaner out of here. Alright, I can't dodge. We've established this. God, I think Farum Azula is so cool, bro. Whew. Oh. 6-7. Thank you, good Zagi. So I get the 6-7 prediction. W Brown. Alright. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep doing this fight. And you might be like, okay, aren't you just wasting time here? Yes, technically I am wasting time. But to me, this is like a break, bro. It's a break for me to fight something not so challenging. You know, a break for me to just be like, ah! There's no pressure. It's just damn fun, bro. It's honestly how all the bosses should be, but it's not how it is. Good job on beating it. Thank you, Gabe. I was generally prepared to like go to midnight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I get 2. I'm doing this as an optional. Alright, thanks, Draconic. I love you. Again, shield is where you should be, but when he jumps... Alright, I should be doing light attacks. I'm so used to Godskin, so I'm like on the heavy attack shits. Let's go here. Go shields. He's gonna fire. Watch. Alright, don't know how that hit me, but... Alright, alright, that's it, you know? We're not gonna waste time on this, actually, fuck that. You know, we're gonna cut the cameras. Yeah, let's... Yeah, no, it was a fun option. Yeah, but I had my fun. Let's, it's time for Garang. Notice how I said Garang and not Maliketh, because we are not getting to Maliketh in first attempt. If I get to Maliketh first attempt, bro, genuinely, I will do a TikTok dance of a viewer's choosing if I get to second phase first try. And I put that on Jesus, bro. I put that on Bojangles. God rest his soul. He's still being fixed. Alright. Is there not a...
Approacheth destined death. I will not have it stolen from me
Okay. If that's how you feel. Isn't his name Garang? Or am I just making all that up? Alright. Yep, it's gonna take a minute for me to get used to this again. It's been a minute. It's been about 9 months. Could you please stop? I remember your attacks loosely. I remember that. First hit. That's actually kind of crazy damage, I don't even lie. I thought I'd do like half of that. I was mentally prepared for this to be a fucking marathon. It still is a marathon. Alright, jeez. Can you... Let's see if we can time. That's crazy. This is a Godfrey move, by the way. This is the dev's way of preparing you for Godfrey, if you're not familiar. I'm going to pop this because I know I'm not getting second phase. Alright. Alright. This doesn't go through. How did I not get hit there? Hey, Garang, you should have... I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. You deserve that. Alright, I should be going for heavies here, but I don't know the timings. Do I go here? Alright. Gotta keep close. Keeping close is how I'm going to be able to do this. There's a cutscene second phase. I don't know why I thought it was first. Yeah, keep close. Alright, that kills me. Alright, low key. First phase is kind of light. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. The fact that I am doing that much DPS for first phase is stupid. That is badonkadonk. Like, I am surprised I'm doing that much damage. Who cares, bro? Let's run it, man. If I can just dodge. So the whole thing of this fight is it's going to be high, intense, and just close up and personal. You're going to have to stay close and really try not to be stupid. You know what I means? So let's run it. Second attempt, and we got through what? Second phase is only to half health, right? He's not a full... first health boss. First phase boss. Alright. So far, so good. Again, gotta keep close. Just for the build, so... Alright, this we can get close for. That's free damage. Itch my nose mid-fight. Sign of disrespect. Still trying to learn it, but it's chill. So I love his dagger. I don't know if I've said that before. I get 2 hits in there? You're fucking nuts, bro. You're insane. I get 2 hits in there? Brother. Alright. 1, 2. You're crazy! You're crazy! I get 2 hits in there? Dude. That is absurd. I feel bad. I feel bad. Bro, you're cooked! First phase is cooked. Second phase is a little bit harder. Seeing how I'm just absolutely tanking these for no reason. Just back up, bro. Jesus. Again, this is what we call the test phase. When I start learning... I don't think that goes through, so we're good. Right, I need to itch my nose. Thank you for letting me itch my nose, man. You're such a kind guy. Alright, let's go. Alright. So, really just first phase is waiting for the 2 moves, honestly. Like, the 2 to 3 moves that I know I can hit on. When he drags the knife, we can do it. Like that. Okay. That is the move I want to be hitting on, like, consistently. Everything else, fuck it. I'm one fat. I'm one flask, but... it's chill. Let's back up. Get hit. Alright. Alright, that's peak. This is peak! I'm impressed. Alright. 2 moves I'll be hitting on for first phase Maliketh are Honestly, knife drag and like anything to do with gravel. You'll notice he uses gravel moves. It's obviously on theme because gravel rock, dragons, Godfrey, all of it, right? If you've noticed, a lot of the bosses in Elden Ring try to link to one another in terms of idea. Some obviously don't. For example, Moog and Melania are pretty on their own. Should never hit on that, but I did anyways. Can I hit there? No. Not unless I'm like in his face. Pop. Alright, we're gonna do it on this in particular. See that? Alright, even though I dodged the initial. Let's just back up. I said this was easy. It's a little harder to not get hit. I do crazy damage, it's just not getting hit. I don't know why I'm so congested other than it's like allergy season. That's stupid. Maybe a light attack there. You want to drag? Do you want to drag the knife, bud? You want to drag knife? Drag knife. Good puppy. Drag knife. Drag knife. Thank you. Alright. Misses entirely. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Drag knife. Thank you. Even, okay, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Also, I think this is new PB officially. Yeah, fuck no. Oh, I still hit that. That's crazy. Drag knife. Drag knife. Never hit on that. Just bad practice to hit on that. Alright, that's something I could hit on. Drag knife, thank you. This is second, I think. Awesome, it is a halfway. The Rune of Death.
Become my blade once more.
That looked like it hurt. Maliketh, are you okay? America's pet, by the way. America's dog, by the way. Same guy who was fed dog treats yesterday, by the way. Bro, chews on a dog bone, by the way. Alright. One flask and a dream. Don't know how far I'll get in this. I doubt yeah. We still need to figure out first phase. So drag knife works perfectly. It could just be a long first phase, honestly. Because drag knife is, I think, the only move I know I can hit on with like 100% certainty. There's a few others. Long story short, I just need to dodge. I'm capable of dodging. I can do it. I might put some levels into endurance so I can get out of medium load hell, which I think I'm pretty close to it. I think it's below half your load is light. Don't quote me though. I might have to research that, but I think like, so for example, my load is 76. So if it's below 35 and a half, I think that works. Not too certain. Not too certain though. All right, let's just wait for Dragon Knife. Let's just dodge. Dodge best we can. All right, I haven't seen that in a minute. All right, I'm in a flask circle. For those not aware, flask circle is when you yeah, never hit there. Never hit on that. It's bad practice. Can probably hit on that if I'm close. Definitely hit on this if I'm close. You don't want to be close to that. It's just Alright. I don't know, man. Let's look that up, actually. What load number to have light load Elden? 30% of less of your maximum. Alright, that's pretty ass. Keeping a buck, it's pretty ass. 30% of 76. 22. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, just live with it. I'm cool with living with it. So I really think just the best thing I can do for Maliketh is it's kind of a pot shotter. I do really fair damage, but I have to do a lot of dodging. The trade-off for my pretty fair damage is the skill of dodging. So we can run it, bro. Let's run it. Maliketh, the Black Blade. Dragon Knife. Hit on that. Maybe light attack on that if I'm close. Never hit on that, by the way. Because he just does a bunch of bullshit. Dragon Knife would be awesome. Yeah, definitely can do that if I'm lucky. She needs to stay at a very specific range for this first phase. And then I'll be able to do it. I think I understand it with this. And then I can do... Alright, never mind. You have to be really close if I want to do that properly. Let's get behind this so we can heal. If I want to do that properly, I'm going to have to be really close to him. So it's just about recognizing it, I suppose. I could have hit there, but didn't want to test it. Yeah, I don't know. Rather be alive than dead type shit. Alright, let's not do any of this, bro. This is a bunch of BS. That we can definitely hit on. That we can hit on. Now... I'm surprised I didn't get punished there. What the hell? That was complete luck, keeping it a buck here. Alright, this one to get close, and I can... Even then, I got hit. So I'm a little confused. He's gonna gravel here in a second, guarantee. Yep. He always does something. I dodged it. It still hit me. Don't know what's up with that. I feel like I'm doing it too early. That might explain my issue. Really don't like how targeting just stops. The goal is to get this to where I don't lose flasks, obviously, right? So heavy and a light did that. Alright, I messed that up. What's on me? I could easily get a hit there. I just messed it up for the first time this run. W hits. That was really risky. I don't know why I did that. But the idea is definitely there. Only gonna do a heavy there. That's why. Because I could have gotten easily cooked had I not been prepared. It seems scary, but it's not that bad. The fact that I hit that's insane. Alright, that's second, I think. Alright, no it's not. Alright, I'm in a flask circle. Gotta love that. This is more flasks than I had before, so... take what you can get. Second time, second phase, 4 deaths is crazy. I was completely wrong on how long I think this would take. 1, 2, 1. Alright, that's a problem. Kind of want to back up from that. Whew, okay. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, second phase is going to be a problem. Gonna have to really focus here. So he does that little slash thingy. Alright, then he explodes there. That's a little weird. I still have a ton of energy, so I'm willing to do this for a while. Just to nail out the kinks, so to speak. Alright. Let's run it, bro. I think the new perspectives, like, actually like cooking. Also, did those rocks just like, get smaller? No, they didn't. Okay. Gosh, gotta do that quick. Roll forward so I don't get hit. Alright, Garang. I want to look up what a clergyman is. Oh, that sucks. I will say he's very mobile. Very mobile and agile guy. Luckily, like, spam rolling this first phase really works. Second phase is completely different. You got to be very, very careful. And understand it very well. Just, as of right now, I don't, but I will. I thought that was the normal one. My apologies. It's not familiar. 4 flasks down, not 3 flasks down, not amazing, but who cares? Who cares? We did Godskin with 1 left, so what's there to say I can't again? Do we get a heavy here? Barely. That was fucking insane. Be awesome if I could target. You want a drag knife? Drag knife. No? Okay, for hit. Yeah, we're just gonna back up. None of that BS. Drag knife. Drag knife. Drag knife. Ah, man. It's gonna gravel. No gravel? I was like offended, bro. No gravel? No gravel? Heavy, light. Alright, maybe just a heavy if I'm not totally in time. Light. Missed that. I just dead ass thought that hit me and I was like, ah, shit. That just sucks. That just sucks. That just sucks. Man, I'm doing that way too early. I was doing it perfect before. No, I'm not. Still haven't perfected first phase, so there's no reason I think I can do second. You know what I mean? If you haven't got first phase down, second phase you try to get more of, but alright, for now let's just try and focus on this beginning part. So he gets up, slash, down, down. We're just gonna run. Yeah. Okay. What do we do there? So he jumps. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So things I can hit on for Garang first phase is dagger. Whenever he does the thing with the gravel and any other like cheeky snipes I can get. Beginning of second, I need to do basically just a bunch of dodging before I can even think about moving on. The ground slams are what I'm struggling on. So he does a spin attack, then he goes down, and then he does consistently every time like a little aura of like for some reason. So if I can recognize that and dodge that, we're up. He also does a attack similar where he does like he ground slams and he's on top of the sword and it starts glowing. That's an explosion. You want to get away from that. So if I can recognize both of those, then we up. Bless me. Bless me, Father, I've sinned. Yoink. Like this. And now. Good. Alright, light attack there for sure. I would go for that, but... ah. Are we dead ass? I don't understand that, but it's okay. First phase is a little gimmicky, not gimmicky, a little weird, a little tweaky. Can recognize that's a little tweaky, but okay. Well, let's run it. I love the yellow mist. Is that crazy to say? I love the fog wall. Garang, I've come to bargain. Peek. Yeah, no greediness in this fight. Unless I'm, like, supposed to be greedy, no greediness. Just said no greediness, and I got greedy. Hey, guys, don't get greedy. It's like there's no way that hits me. Ah! Tongue maxing again. Bro. Free hit! Yay! Let's back up. Oh, this brings back memories right here. I remember using the Jupiter right here. Why is it going that way? What? Pathfinding are we doing, bro? Pathfinding, let's lock in, bro. No greediness. Unless we're meant to be greedy. Like, if I poise break, not gonna happen. But if I do, don't think you can with Maliketh. But just in case I do, should get greedy then. And only then. Until then, no greedy. La peace. Gotta get hit by that. Okay. Doing a whole lot, bro. I think I understand first phase now, low-key. I think I get it. I think I get it. I thought I was gonna get hit there. Alright. Told you never get greedy, bro. And I just got greedy there. Sometimes you gotta get greedy to learn not to get greedy. Type shit. Say type shit at the end of any sentence and it automatically makes sense. Oh. Okay, so I am allowed to eat toilet paper. That's cool. Like, what? Second. Alright. Dodge. That is the goal. 1, 2, 3. 1. Jump, 2, 3. Still alive. Impressive. I'm dead now. However, that is the best run of Maliketh so far, and we're at 8. The fact that I'm doing that already is kind of cool. The hardest part of Maliketh, in my opinion, is the beginning of second phase, and it'll always be the beginning of second phase. Because low-key, with bosses, I remember like really weird nuanced details, but never big picture stuff. Example, Fire Giant. For some reason, during second phase, you can notice whenever he puts both hands down, like to do the fake out when he like full slams his body, he can also roll right there. Did my game just crash? My game has crashed. It's 10 p.m. exactly, so it's a little weird. Okay, let's run it back. Little strange. Don't know why that happened, but cool. I'm gonna stream for another hour or so. I'm having fun with Maliketh. Low-key, if I can just hammer out Maliketh, get that shit done, bro, we would be up, because that means maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I can hit the ground running with Moog. And then, if not tomorrow, then Thursday. Thursday I hit the ground running with Moog. Hopefully Moog is with the shackles, a one-timer. A one-streamer. And then it's Millennia time, which that will take probably a week. Okay. Week or two. And I'm mentally prepared for that. And then once Millennia's dead, Godfrey will go in a day, Radagon will go in a day, Elden Beast will go in a day. That is the prediction, though. I'm just so happy that I beat the God skin, and it like, that was the biggest hurdle of this playthrough, bro. And I feel so, like, better. You know what I mean? So, immediately, we're just not going to deal with that. I was actually kind of worried that was going to hit me. By the lapis! Alright. I thought I was out of the range, that's why I itched my nose, but clearly I'm not him. Oh. I hit. First hit. Let's go. Alright. Now? Heavy? Alright, never mind. That's why you always light. Don't get greedy. The entirety of last attempt was so good because I didn't get greedy. In this attempt, I'm getting greedy. Do we see problems? I see problems. I should have gone in. It's okay. I didn't get greedy there, so we're up. La peace. I don't know why I think it's so funny, bro. It kind of encapsulates what I'm trying to do, though. It's like, be chill, bro. Ain't that deep. I'm tongue maxing. Hold up. And now, yoink, yoink. Itch my nose. Thank you. Again, I swear to God, when I'm doing Elden Ring attempts, it's like my nose is the itchiest. I put it on Jesus, bro. Get a heavy in there. Alright, that's just BS. We're not dealing with BS. Oh! I saw a lot of the rocks in the back. I was like, I am not okay with this. Let's go right. Alright. That was just bad. It's unfortunate. Peace, bro. I can't fucking see because of the camera untargeting whenever I move behind. That From Software somehow does not seem to fix. Ever. Thank you, From Software. Alright. Definitely worse than last time, but yeah, who cares? The whole problem is just getting through the beginning of second phase, keeping it real, bro. If I can do that, we're chilling. Because I can have good attempts on first phase easily. I just need to be chill, bro. You need to read, bro. Just feel them out. That's crazy. Not like that. I got 2 here because I'm fat. Alright, I need to back up. That's really bad. This is a really bad spot. Take a flask. Dodge that. We're a little bit out from second. It's not great, but fuck it. It's the beginning, bro. You have a lot of this trial and error, and with a new challenge run, trying to He just shoved his dagger all the way up my ass. That is gay. Alright. Yeah. So, dagger. I like first phase I can do really, really easily if I just like understand what I'm doing type shit. Like we've already seen glimpses of it. Of how like actually simple it is, but you know. It is what it is. Let's run it, bro. Second phase beginning sucks. Yeah, it just sucks. Keeping it a buck, bro. I'm not there yet. I've got the first 4 moves down. It always takes me a little bit to get that, but once I've got that, second phase is actually pretty light. You just have to like really judge what he's about to do, because he will cook you if you do not play safe. Maliketh is like the definition of a punishing boss. The idea is to keep you sorry, I'm trying to focus here. The idea is like keep you not panic rolling, and more of learning the moves, timing it properly. I think it's cool. Like that. I shouldn't have Oh! I was spamming B there. Alright, I'm in a flask circle. Please stop, bro. Fucking hell. He's also a big flask circler. Don't know what that means. It basically means you do a move, he hits you, and you're like, ah, shit, gotta heal. And then you back up, think you're good. Nope, he punishes you again for healing, and you waste a flask. It's a flask circle. It's really more about the area that he can hit you in, and are you in the danger zone? It's a whole thing. More or less, you just gotta be cognitive. Like, for me, there's a part of my brain I have to, like, force to work for me to realize, hey, you're gonna get hit. Press B. And then there's sometimes that part of the brain fails, because it's like, I genuinely did not see that coming. I am cooked. Like that. I didn't expect Red to throw gravel. That sucks. Maybe not heavy there, because if I did a light attack, would have been able to dodge that. Just food for thought. Light attacks might just be the way to go, except for like moments like this. Like I did a light attack there at the end, so I knew I wouldn't get immediately cooked. Alright. Thanks, man. Also, I was thinking about the dagger sweep. And I like... My brain connected the dodges for that with what I just did. Oh my god! Dude, I'm in a fucking flask circle, bro. Flask circle. Stop. 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 Thank you. This is a really bad attempt, but you know, who cares? This is the beginning of Elden Ring, bro. Beginning boss type shit. Do you want to run it? Run the fade, bro. We could step outside right now. Do this shit. Alright. I meant that in like a chess boxing way, not like a you beat my ass type of way. Alright. I don't care if I die here, I just want to get through the dodging. 1. He jumps back. 2. Alright, he jumps forward. He jumps forward. Hello? Alright, this is not usually what happens. Slashes I remember. That I don't remember. I remember the slashes, I don't remember him sweeping down. Alright. I need a good first phase, and then second phase, I need to, like, put on my thinking cap and really just start to observe. Whenever you're fighting something and you're, like, fairly confident in your skills, you should always just be like, okay, you know, rather than trying to learn the moves immediately and just panicking. Genuinely just try your best to run it, bro. Like, obviously, like, beginning Maliketh usually has the whole flippity-flipper followed by the fucking anime, like, slashes. You know what I'm talking about? He puts a sword on the ground and you start seeing, like, sword hits in a bubble around him. That's what I mean. Like, that you can never predict, even if you've, you know, never, like, if you're the best dodger, never fought him. It's just a gimmick. But if you have good dodges, usually you're chilling. Light attack, don't want to get too greedy. You always go close for that type of stuff, if he picks it up. I don't know why, I feel better about this attempt than I have the other ones. It's like I understand it more type shit. That attack gives me PTSD, keeping it a buck. Fucking him jumping forward to slash. Watch, he's gonna do it again. Nope. Alright, Bro gives me a free flask. We appreciate these. This is called being nice. Nah, we're not gonna be able to hit that. That, however, we'll do a light attack to compensate! Sorry. Sometimes he does that, sometimes he does the gravel one, which is why I immediately dodge, because my reaction time isn't that good on the gravel one. Just keeping it a buck. Like, if he does it too quick, I just genuinely don't got it. Especially with medium roll, it's better if I play it a bit safer than I usually would. Like that, for example. I took a second, but, you know, who knows. Not a genius, I just work here. Also, this is a really good attempt. 10 flasks, first phase is crazy. Keeping it a buck, bro. Really, really good. Just need a hit like this. That's it. See? That was really good. Does he do the usual BS? 1, get a hit, 2, 3. He is doing the usual BS. He did the aura. Let's back up, take a flask. Alright, I am officially in Uncharted territory. This is cool. Uncharted, like the game. Alright, he spins back around. So you need to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 type shit. Okay? See? We're adding on. This is the life, bro, I swear. I was not familiar that he was going to run it back. I was not familiar he was going to try and hit me with like a fucking rip around, bro. Like, whatever. You see how good first phase has gotten, so I do not care. Second phase is now on the horizon, and I am capable of handling it. Even if I have to tank the little like sword bubble, I genuinely don't know how to survive that. Maybe it's a runaway type of thing. Maybe that entire scenario that I play out in my head of like that's what I think is like the normal start of Maliketh Phase 2 is just run away, low key. Maybe that's the play. Not too familiar though. It's all about just taking your time and getting it sorted. You'll eventually get it. Just gotta recognize patterns type shit. That's why I love that. I feel like that's pretty consistent, that he always does the little delayed one right there. It may just be my imagination, though. Not too sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to be corrected. Just give me some knowledge, bro. Yoink! That hits me. That sucks. We pop, though. I didn't expect him to do that, but it worked out, so, are we angry? Nope. Alright, I got greedy. Don't get greedy. It's the basic concept. Greed is death in this game most of the time. Sometimes greed is good. Most of the time, greed is not good. Just pulled some business 101 lingo right there. Alright, run it. 1, 2, run. Alright, so that was kind of lucky on my part, but I have no clue what's going on now. Let's lock in. I'm gonna bait him. 1. Holy shit. Got a hit. 1. I'm dead. Unfortunately, I am dead there. Okay. 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 This isn't that hard. I got that. I got that any day of the week, bro. TS is light. I can do this. Dude, if I beat Maliketh tonight, I genuinely would like be so happy. No matter what, the progress tonight was insane. Beat Godskin, awesome. But completely done with Maliketh's first phase. Don't even have to worry about that. Like when I come back, I'm just like, okay, we're crunching out Maliketh phase 2. I feel like I've actually gotten better. Especially that, like, I'm not freaking out as much. And it may just be, again, perspective change, but also, like, the experience is finally getting to me. And learning how to deal with the moves. That was pretty stupid. But I can handle being stupid. I don't know. I like how he uses a dagger at first, then it's a whole sword. Just like, it's kind of neat. I think it's cool. Type shits. Owie. Didn't expect that. Can we drag knife? Drag knife. It's fine. You don't have to drag knife. I think it'd be awesome if you could drag knife. Oh, that was close. Ah! Drag knife. You want to drag knife? You want to drag knife? You want to drag knife? Drag knife? Drag knife? Drag knife? Drag it! Oh, he's doing this again, bro. That's stupid. I'm going to pop another one for second phase, because I think I'm confident enough not to get hit again. But we know how well that's going to go. Oh, he dragged knife! But I messed it up! It's okay, we got a little hidden. Drag knife one more time, because I suck. It's my bad. Oh, man. Suppose that would have killed me had I not taken a flask before. Perspective, baby! Alright, well. Kind of need the perspective to be locked back in. Thank you. Remember when I said I don't gotta worry about first phase? I might have just lied. God, I'm really messing up that. Drag knife! Come on. You're really doing a lot over there, bud. You wanna come here? Thank you. Cool. Alright, I think we should back up. Socket. Oh, I was not familiar. Okay. This is hard. It's very hard. It's getting hard enough to where I'm going to turn on music on my own. Sorry, you guys can't listen to it. We're gonna do chill. Vow followed by flame. Wondrous. Oh wait, I could probably get a plus 10. Probably should do that, but I'm too committed. Maybe the little break could help, but I'm just so like happy that I did it, bro. Oh my god, he dragged knife! And I was in the right spot, but it still hit me. Let's go! God, I actually dodged that, right? I was struggling with that last time. No way that hits me. Alright, that's good. What the hell? What are you doing, bro? Drag knife? Drag knife? Drag knife? You want a drag knife? Drag knife? You want a drag knife? That'd be awesome if you could drag knife. Thank you. I'm chill with whatever you do now. Drag knife would be awesome though. You make me feel at ease when you drag knife. That's okay. I'll do that. I can handle that too. Really good first phase. I could get in a cheeky hit there, but... Okay. Let's try our best. That's all I can do. I just messed it up, but first phase is kind of cooked, so. Eventually I'll just get it, and second phase will be light. Notice I said eventually. Not today, bro. Well, the hope is I just expose myself enough to it. I'll get it. Like I've gotten first phase time. You know, even though this is like mostly just me by myself yapping to nobody, I find it immensely relaxing all of a sudden. Before I was pissed. I was like, bro, I'm doing this for no one. But then I realized, like, I'm doing it for myself. You know what I mean? Even if no one else cares, like, no one else is watching, like, I'm doing it for me, bro. Doing it because I enjoy it. I think it's neat. Oh. Okay. I'd rather be alive than dead type shit. Alright, thank you. Pretty bad opener, but it's alright. Sometimes you have good ones, sometimes you have bad ones. It's all just about how you continue. Oh my god, drag knife! Alright, that's on me. I should have been spamming. In preparation. I can see that. Ah, it's okay. Drag knife. I'm doing that thing again where I just go too early. Drag knife? Nah, it's okay. Oh my god, he dragged knife. And it still hits me, because that's just my luck. A lot of flasks used here, but it's okay. The entire purpose of second phase is to just learn. Why? I got greedy, because I knew it was like second phase is across the corner. That was really stupid of me. Don't do that. Don't be dumb. Be smart. Fuck it, bro. Keep me running it. Ha! Is the fucking Draconic still there, bro? It's so funny. Already, bro? What are you doing? I'm back and have heard word of your success. Nice going. I've also like perfected first phase of Maliketh, so it's going really well. I just have to get through the second phase Maliketh slump, which is like always just you have to learn how it works again, and it's just the whole thing. But I could low-key beat Garang without taking a hit if I really tried. Also, I do really fair and decent damage, and I didn't get Somber 10 for some reason. I just forgot, so there's still that on the table. I'm going to do that no matter what post Maliketh, because I'm going to need it. But yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Drag Knife. That's what I call that move. Alright, I was in the perfect spot too, but alrighty. Maliketh is just, when is it my turn? Yeah, that's actually like the best description. Maliketh is low-key, I've been saying this for a while now, Maliketh is just Godfrey prep. Like, he uses growl moves, he uses death to try and like A, stay on theme, but like B, the whole idea is just trying to get you to recognize moves and be like, okay, I understand, I understand, I understand, I understand. It's all that. Backflip anime death doggo. Kinda, yeah. I really don't like second phase a whole lot because it takes me a while to get back on it. It always takes me a long time to get second phase back in my head. First phase always is pretty easy. I can recognize it really, really easily once I get it, bro. Second phase is much harder, and I just need to, like, lock in for that. There's no other way to say it, bro. I just need to, like, really focus. But this I can just kind of mindless. Yoink! If I go right here, he doesn't hit me. And I can get 2 hits. Alright, yeah, of course he is delayed, bro. Ah! I wasn't scared, you were scared. It's pretty cool, though. Like, no matter what, I'm happy with the progress since I've, like, perfected first phase to a sense. I just need to stop talking about it. And I just need to get second phase under hands. And once I've gotten that, we're low-key up. Yoink! Yoink! Drag. We're not gonna get greedy. The whole problem with Maliketh is I can't get greedy. Once I realize that and I just stick to the fucking path, bro, all works out. But thankfully the boss is quick enough that not getting greedy is actually, like, not horrible. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of, it's manageable. Like, he always does something I can hit on for the most part. If I really try. Like this. Just getting a little scratches. Dude, thank you for Dragon Dagger. Alright. Let's run it! Let's see how quickly I die here. Cheeky hit. Back up so he doesn't jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We get a hit or not? 1, 2. So he always does like a sweep. He always comes back. Okay. Just always assume there's another one. Low-key. This might be anime. No, it's explosion. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go here. Run. Stab. 1. Might be cooked. Hit a flask. This is the longest second phase yet, so already we've learned. This is good. Good, Danielson. You are learning the way of Kung Fu. This is not the Miyagi way! This might be explosion, it is. I low-key have no clue. Alright, I might be cooked. I need to pop. Ugh! Alright, we're alive. Somehow. I have no clue how I'm alive. I'm gonna keep it a buck. 3, 1, 2. I don't know how I get damage off any of this. I think it's just... Alright, I don't know how I get damage here. I was doing really good dodging-wise. Damage is the problem. How do I pop some... I need to get some, like, The second phase is even worse than first phase in the sense that I'm just gonna wait and wait and wait. Oh, stop! Wait, stop! Wait. Oh, stop! Wait. Oh, stop! You know what I mean? That's the entire. Why did I have to? I don't know why I had to do all that, but you get the point. I'm gonna keep going. I would have gotten off a while ago, but I was drinking caffeine this whole time, so I'm kind of like still here, bro. Low key. So this is good. This is giving me OG chip vibes. Me just yapping to myself while I slowly cook. This is definitely OG Radon vibes. Except for OG Radon, I beat OG Radon with my AirPods in. Yeah, this is before I had Spotify on my PC. And so I had my AirPods in, and I was listening to, like, Eminem. Crazy, right? It worked, though. And you see me at the very end trying not to be loud. I was like, fucking finally, bro. Let's go. Meanwhile, I beat Godskin and I jumped on my bed, so. Yeah. Alright, that just sucks. Can't really do much there other than spam. I wasn't spamming, so. Lesson learned. Yoink. Yoink. Itch my face. Listening to Rasputin right now on Spotify. Obviously can't let you guys listen to it because I will get copyright strikes. Alright, gotta love life. That's awesome sauce. Thank you for Dragon Knife. I was like, what am I listening to, bro? No clue. Dragon Knife. I don't think you can poise break Maliketh, right? I'm almost certain you can. I don't think you can. I feel like I would have already done that with one of the perfect runs I've had. Drag Knife, okay. This is cool. Watch me accidentally poise break. I don't know, I've never poise broke him, so that's why I'm like, I don't know. My god, Drag Knife again. It's my lucky day. I'm listening to Island in the Sun by Weezer. I have it like fairly low, so I'm like kind of guessing. Oh my god, I'm cooking. Say, all is it come to you. No clue why I hit there. Could have gotten hard punished. Oh my god, Drag Knife again? What is happening? Alright, we're gonna instantly pop Flask because that is way too low for me. Alright. And I just full sell. You wanna know something fun? Sure, bro. I'm gonna turn this up just a tiny bit just so I can actually hear the music. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Watching old people spend money. What do you... What? What is this moist, critical, like, weird fascination that's, like, actually peak? Is this, like, chess boxing tournament level of fun? My grandfather lives alone now and has a goddamn motorcycle. My grandfather also owns a motorcycle. He owns multiple motorcycles. He works on cars. He's pushing 80. I mean, he's over 80 years old. I don't know why bro's doing that. Bro's just, like, fucking his back up for no reason. Lifts up a 600-pound motorcycle by himself, and he's like, yeah, I'm good. Grandpa, what are you doing, bro? Come on. Let's think. Drag Knife. That hits me, even though it was close, but alright. Apparently not close enough. That's on me. Itch everything I can possibly do. I swear to God, whenever I fight an Elden Ring boss, it's like my entire body just suddenly itches. Ugh. I've never itched myself more, bro. I fucking hate the dragged out one. Thank God I'm not a Flask circle, bro. Fix me, feel so fun, I can control my brain. You're going away together. We'll spend no time forever. We'll never feel bad anymore. I misread that. I thought he was doing the other thing. That's on me. I misread. On me.
I know a guy pushing 75 probably who does donuts on a 0 turnover mower.
Okay, what? What? Yeah. Yeah. He sounds chill as fuck. But his name's like Dave or something. Dave, what are you doing? Donuts. What do you want? Fetch me a beer, why won't you? Oh my god, rock thing. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da. I'll probably go to about 11 p.m. It's 10:38 for me, so not too much longer. I'm sort of happy where I am. I just want to get second phase damage. Yeah, that's what I want to do is figure out how to do damage. So once I've gotten that, I don't really give a shit. Because I'll just fight him either tomorrow or the next day. Because I have a job anyway tomorrow. It's just going to go fine. I don't really care. Once I get the job, I'll disclose. Can't sheriff. FR off. Pretty default name. Oh god. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. I love people with default names, bro. They're either the craziest or the chillest. There's no in between. Or they're just actually what they sound like. What's your name? Steve. No offense to anyone out there named Steve, by the way. Just want that noted. If your name's Steve, bro, I'm chilling. Alrighty, I thought I dodged that. Oh, hell yeah. Employment. I mean, I'm going sub 20 hours, bro. Because I'm also in college, and the hours just don't work, so. It's not like I'll be, like, streaming less. I'll still stream. It'll be in the evenings, though. So evening streams are probably cooked. Except for, like, midnight ones, but... And Saturdays, I decided not to do, so... So I'm gonna have a Saturday off, but Sundays I still work in the evening. So, like, during the day, Saturday and Sunday will probably be stream. I'll make a stream schedule once I get my work schedule. Because I have my college schedule. And then I'll post that up and everyone can see it and be like, oh, okay, bro probably gonna stream this day. And if he doesn't, okay, I'm part-time sometimes. That makes sense. Run it. Thank you. Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? So I was a little concerned. What? Oh, I did I did the other one I didn't want to do. Misinput on my part. I actually did the running stab with the great spear. I haven't done that in a minute, bro. I was like, what? What's happening? I got so relaxed, I just forgot. You gotta stop moving forward once I do the R2. God, my nose fucking itches. Like, what the shit? Alright, that's too early. I saw the fraction, bro. The fraction of a second was too early. Yoink! I love my job, though. That's good. It's good if you like it. Where I'm going, I'm probably gonna love it. I love eating there, and they're gonna give me free food, so. I don't think there's a way I don't get this job, like, respectfully. It just opened, like, they opened one of these down where I live, so they need staff. They don't really give a shit. But I am more than qualified. And I hope I work with some chill dudes. I don't think I will. I've been told that from my friend that a guy he used to work with applied to the same place I'm going to. And I'm like, oh, fuck no, bro. I meant to ask him today, like, what was he like? I forgot. Just so that I knew. Thank you. Awesome. Is it a Waffle House? No. No. That's funny, though. Anime? No? That's anime. Yeah. I don't even know how you fucking dodge that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't remember. Alright, messed it up. Oh, that's a hit. Probably do a heavy there. Also, I really start to appreciate this arena. It's so cool. Alright, damage, right? Alright, kinda cooked. Yep, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what to do. I'll keep going, but we're getting there. We are pushing forward. I'll disclose where I work once I, like, actually get it. Because it's really fitting for me. Like, it's so stereotypical. It sounds fake. Let's run it. My bad. I don't know. I think it's really cool, bro. I'm just so happy I got that shit done. Ooh, wait. Bro's gonna come up with it. 5 guys. What do you mean by that? No, it's not 5 guys. Whenever you hear it, bro, you'll be like, oh, that makes so much sense. That's actually perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna be like. You're gonna be like, oh, shit, that makes sense. Like, that's, like, the perfect one, bro. It's like, there's no way that hits me. You struck me as a 5 guys person? Fuck no. They're so expensive. I was a frame away from getting hit by that. I was expecting to get hit by it, so I didn't prep for the next. Okay. Thank you for all the free hits, bro. Such a nice guy. I ever think that Garang's actually pretty cool, bro. Oh my god, that was so peak. Alright, run it. Jump. Hit. Alright. Die, because I already did the input. Ah! I'm going to look up RQ, because I am interested. What is a clergyman? A male religious leader who has been officially set apart or ordained to lead worship and guide a faith community. He's like the head of the Golden Faith, the Golden Order. Worship America. Okay. Sure, bro, I guess. I don't understand it, though. The more I think about the whole storyline of Elden Ring, the more it's just really egotistical. Like, America pulled up to these lands and was like, yo, I'm going to get some order going. Also, you guys should worship me. Like, that seems like really egotistical. You know what I mean? You pull up to a place, you have the embodiment of order in your hands, and you say, remove death and worship me, by the way. You guys should worship me, guy. You want to worship me? What the fuck are we doing, bro? What am I doing? Jump. I said jump. Should we bring back the You Should Jump song? You should jump, you should jump, you should jump to see if he really cares. And if you drown, find yourself a better man. Everything's a high five with a chair. I see the vision. I don't understand how that hits me. But the other, like, I don't know. I don't understand this, bro. That move is so finicky. There's, like, you have to be at a very, 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 very specific angle to, like, not get hit. And somehow I was able to do it quite consistently. If I'm not at that specific angle or behind him, you get hit. It's so weird. It's really finicky. My personal prediction is like 50. Mid-50s. This is definitely a 50s boss. Just by how, like, half the time I'm going to second phase already. I see the vision. You know what I mean? I haven't had a crazy run yet. I wait for that crazy run. Every Elden Ring boss fight that you usually, like, go through always has, like, a crazy run that transitions you into that, like, final push to the end. You know what I mean? It's a very specific level you have to realize. Alright, I don't like this move. Mainly because you can't punish it, bro. Not really. With what I got. Yoink. I know I was gonna get hit by that. I was just a little scared. Right here. I actually did the other heavy attack too, and it messed me up. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Boop. Boop. Sorry, I'm just like focusing. I want to have as many flasks as possible for second phase, obviously, but yeah, I'm kind of cooking. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sorry, that looked different from normal. I was like, what? Maybe my perception of it. I do have to crash, so take care and good luck with the interview. Appreciate it, bro. See ya, bro. I'll be chilling. I'm not stressed about it. I get this. Awesome. Alright, amazing flasks. What the fuck? What the hell? What the I've never seen that before. He actually got stuck in the pillar, and so he teleported behind me. What? What? Can we get the physicist back in the room, bro? What the fuck? That was kind of weird. Either way, that was an amazing first phase, so. It could have been an interesting second phase, but it's all chill. Let's do 1 or 2 more attempts. I'm gonna get to 25 deaths, and maybe we'll call it. Because I gotta be up tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta leave at like 8:40 tomorrow, so. I do need to sleep.
type shit. Yoink. It's always like one hit that I get in first phase. Like, he always hits me once in first phase. I don't know why it is. Alright, or twice. Okay. God, I ran so far as playing. Let's run it. Focus. All's good. I'm dead. It's okay. Alright, last one of the night. And I'll get off. So I'm getting the Lord of Frenzied Flame update ready. Here we go. Alright, last try. Shining down on you. Signs of it near still. Aurora Borealis comes in view. Aurora comes in view. And I ran so far away. I just ran. I ran all night and day. Couldn't get away. Holy shit, I'm sucking. Not in the fun way. Alright. Let's lock in a little bit, please, for the last one. That'd be awesome. Just make me feel good about myself. Getting a little lazy. From my view, this from my view.
I was in the right spot. It just doesn't really work. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Well, maybe one more. One more. That was a really bad attempt. One more, bro. One more. I ran so far away. I just ran. I couldn't run day. I ran. I ran far away. I just ran. I ran and get away. Yeah, clearly this is just not it, bro. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I'm in a flask circle. That light hits my eyes. That little I want in love. There's nothing on my mind. I look at you. And the world's alright with me. Just one look at you. And I know it's gonna be lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. I'm just not in it to win it, bro. Just really feeling. Man, this is really bad. A really bad attempt. It's alright, let's try and just get through 2-second phase. That's all I care about. Man! I'm dead. Nope. Okay. They decided to give me one more chance. One more chance to lock in. Drag knife. Let's show. Nice. Alright. I was just actually unlucky. Drag knife, good. Like I'm feeling the senses starting to falter here. Yeah, it's faltering. It's not good. I don't care though, because I am the GOAT. That's alright. I'm not getting far on this. It's the last attempt anyways. Yo. Oh, Maliketh. Sir, I know. You don't want it to be stolen again. I apologize for stealing. Yeah, bro did the anime bubble. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm out. So, 1 health in the fucking dream, but... who cares, bro? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's run it. It's the last one. Who cares? Death! Just need to learn it. Is he gonna flip? I don't even know what to do there. Low key. I don't even know what to do there, low-key. I might do one more. I've been saying I'm doing one more for 5 more attempts. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I don't know. That's really tough. Like, it's the new hurdle, but it's not that bad. Shooting the high right now. He says good luck. Also good luck for me. Fuck it. One more, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. One more. It's like what? Quick maths. 9 hours. I can do that. We're chilling. Big boy Maliketh on that Stalaketh, yo. I don't know what to do for second phase because, like, whenever he goes anime bubble, it's like it's instantaneous. I'm already out of stamina by the time I do it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That might be something I just have to research. Again, it's like every playthrough, bro. There's like certain things everyone forgets, bro. And the one things I always forget in the one, Red Wolf of Radagon. Who the fuck remembers he... Oh my god, sorry, this W song I know. Obviously I can't share my Spotify, or I'll just get fucking copyright strike. Alright, that was a good attempt, boys! One more. Miss input, what the fuck? 28. Yeah, it's a little finicky, but it's chill, bro. Who cares? Who cares? One more. Actual last one, trust. Bro, next playthrough is gonna be so fun. Destined Death Row. Like, once I beat Maliketh next playthrough, it's so cooked for them. Especially Godfrey. Godfrey's going to be the most fun to fight with Maliketh's blade. That is, like... I think it is actually rated the best legendary weapon in the game. But... don't quote me on that. I know it's the best well-rounded one. The best in general, I think, is fucking, you know what I'm talking about. The one you get from the Crucible Knight. Fucking the hammer, bro. And, the Shadow Realm. Just chill, but... who the fuck wants to use that, bro? Hola, Garang. Me llamo Carlos. I just lied to you. How do you feel? What the fuck are... Oh my god! I've look, got this shit down. I just need to get second phase. I'm just trying to, like, think of how I can do it. Again, that might be something I just need to jog my memory on. Low-key. Right there. Yep. See, it works perfectly when you go to frame perfect. Not frame perfect. The fucking... You just run to the corner of his boot, bro. Low-key. And it just works. Anywhere else, and it just... It's finicky. You just gotta get to that one specific area. Yoink! Or you get behind him, but getting behind him is so much harder in my opinion, so... Oh my god! Cooking! Fucking Gordon Ramsay be approve. Be like, this is delicious. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. Alright. I guess I'll go shit myself. Right here. Oh, I missed input again. I've been doing that so many times recently. It's like actually annoying me. This is much better than before, so I feel more attentive. The caffeine kicking in. Alright, that's it. Second phase! Run it. Don't kill me. Jesus Christ, bro. That is so stressful. Still running it, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Like, that's probably where I need a hit, too. Like, you see that little second there? Maybe there, too? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to learn it. Please be the... It's not. I don't even know the fucking... I don't know, bro. Please don't do the... Alright, thank you. I'm kind of low, by the way. Kind of low. Maliketh!
I've come to bargain! How do you feel about Oreos? Still trying to figure out where's the best. Like, I'm mapping it out in my head, okay? This is a educational fucking geographical map mission. Right there. Alright, kind of cooked. It's kind of great that Destined Death wears off. Flask up immediately. That was smart. Hold up. We're actually kind of cooking. I'm going to keep it a honey bun. This is the best attempt so far. Alright, this is not good. Oh, I'm still alive. You know, I literally was talking about when it just clicks. This is what I was talking about, by the way. It's when it just clicks. I need to do this so I don't get cooked. That was so lucky. So lucky. I just need to get damaged. It's really just knowing when. It's like right there. Alright, that kills me. Low-key, I'm chill with ending there. I'm chill with it. I've been streaming 3 hours. And I do have shit to do, so. I don't care. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. And a peak song just came on. Whatever. You know, I didn't expect to get that far. But, you know, we take it. And there is still a plus 10 I need to get. A plus 10 somber, so. I think I can go grab that RQ. I think future me would just, like, cry if I did that. So let's go do that for bro. Hold up. Let's be nice and go grab a Somber Smith and Stone RQ. Max out the weapon to be awesome. We're going to do it anyways, but, you know, I can do it now, right? Because it's post-God skin. There's one on... There's a Somber located by... Oh my fucking god. It's by fucking Santa Sacks, bro. Jesus. We run it. Oh my god, bro. Alright. This is gonna be a crazy run back. Whatever, bro. Yeah, we need to go behind him. Alright, alright, alright. Encountering the most dangerous birds in history. What the fuck? Are you guys stronger than Maliketh? Like, what the shit? I'm happy with the Maliketh progress, though. Like, borderline perfecting Garang at my best is peak. And then that there was the breakthrough. Like, whenever you play an Elden Ring, you'll notice, like, or even a Souls game, it doesn't really matter, right? You're fighting a boss, it's hard. Eventually, you find, you're like, oh my fucking god, dude. Hop off my dick, bro. I would greatly appreciate that. Holy shit. You'll find that, like, eventually, you know, second phase is hard or whatever, right? And you're like, ah, that sucks. But eventually you're like, oh shit, I get it now. And that breakthrough comes, and suddenly you have a god run. And then it takes a while for you to get back there, but you having that one god run is just so helpful. It's right there. You see it? It's right there. I think it's either this or it's that. Ferg, Golden, what? It's not either of those? Excuse me. Oh, it's right there. Apologies. I was about to say, it should be a... There we go. Get it? Get it? Yay! Goodbye, Santa Sex. You were cool. Let's just do this now, so I just don't gotta be worried about it. And we might just throw another attempt in there. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been hooked on the caffeine, bro. The entirety of Godskin, I was drinking caffeine, so I'm already fucked. I am, like... alert. It's bad. 75 should be more than enough. This should like cost like 25 tops. How much does it cost? 28? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry. May have overreacted. Let's go get some great runes. That might be helpful. Should we just pull a great rune on the last one? Real last one? Gideon, you're still here, bro? Yeah, he's still there, bro. Such a silly guy. Loathsome Dungier. Do we have enough to buy more? That's 2. We can get 2 more.
Jen's the longest tutorial playthrough I've ever seen. Also, play more Elden Ring. Try Minecraft. Have a like. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. W, bro. 2k more. 1400 more. Can I pull 1400 runes out my ass? Yes, we can. Just barely. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You love to see it when it comes together. 1000 patch. Notice how much of this shit I have not gotten, bro. I haven't even gotten the fucking memory stone. I would have had I done the fucking original build. But, you know, I actually, you know, like living, so we're not doing that. Alright, we're gonna run Great Rune for the last attempt, and then we'll get off. Trust. Yoink this. Yoink this. Yoink this. Oh yeah. Vector. Let's run it. Theoretically, we cook. This is also like plus 10 spear plus you know, Godric's Great Rune Sword strength's already like cooked. We at what? 70? Jesus Christ. That's a lot for compared to the 55 that I think it's at. Let's run it. Thank you. Alright, that's kind of crazy. I'll be honest, that's pretty good damage. Just gotta really focus here. $734! Alright. Gotta love that. And here. 734. It's always Maliketh. Like, last time I played Maliketh, people were showing up. They're like, hey, this is awesome, bro. The whole burger and fries incident. Oh my god, Waka's playing in my ear. I don't even know I had that in here. What the fuck am I doing? I'm not complaining. This is Africa. We are Africa. Gravel. Gravel. Drag knife. Thank you for gravel. Alright. We're just wasting flask at this point. Waka waka eh Zamina Yisaka Weka. This time Africa. Yoink! I'm actually focusing. Because I do want to see if I can cook. Alright. Last attempt, for real, for real. Been saying that for 30 minutes, by the way. Okay. I'm out. Doing all this just so I can get one hit. Watch this. Back up. Pop. If this is below, we're good. I'm not good. I don't even know what to do, bro. Oh man, yeah, ruined it. That's just nature of the game, bro. Alright, that's it. Whole number. We're done. We're done. We're done. Get off the game. We're done. Nope. Nope. You're gonna watch me quit. We're gonna watch me quit. That's where we're at. Alright, pressing the game, please. Thank you. 45 hours. Fuck me. How much is EBIJ? I'm just wondering. How much is EBIJ?
I am aware you made the game. Thank you. Let's go, Bill. Oh my god. EBI just 84? 84? Fuck me. Oh, we're about the same, too. That's cool. And there's Blind Jerry. Frickin' nerd. Alright. That's it, bro. I have to get off. Or I'm going to be on for another 5 hours, let's be honest. No, let's be honest. No, I mean, it's cooked if I don't, so. Alrighty. That was cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, just a whole nother. That was a generational Elden Ring streaming to me. It was. That was generational. Lots of new tech discovered. Cool. So, as I say at the end of every single stream and video, toodles. Just like the little hand signals is doing there. That was neat. What the fuck? Sorry. Just saw someone on Minecraft for 190 hours straight. I was like, there's no way that's true. Either way, toodles. Oh fuck, my multi-output.